It's estimated that 75% of all state prisoners return to prison within 5 years. One of the reasons for this is cannabis-related charges. Cannabis, now legal in 23 states and DC, is now big business in America. And can you guess who's profiting? White male businessmen. According to Forbes, by 2027, worldwide spending on cannabis will exceed $57 billion. White male business owners have dominated the cannabis industry for far too long. In 2018, 81% of all cannabis business owners were white, while an appalling 3% were African American, 5% were Latino, and only 1% were Asian. Women have gotten the worst of it all. Of top executive positions, women hold only 27%. And even worse is that women of color hold only 5% of those top spots. This has to change. We are Free, a 501c3 nonprofit organization that is now a part of the solution. At Free, we are building cannabis grow sites across the United States in our attempt to level the playing field and eliminate recidivism once and for all. Let's give marginalized communities and individuals a chance to prosper. By putting them at the forefront of the cannabis industry, we are using cannabis to wage war on the war on drugs. Now, who will profit? Number 1, women. Number 2, people of color. Number 3, the formerly incarcerated. And number 4, all of the veterans who have been pushed from the system because of a criminal justice path. We have begun to work on cannabis grow sites in communities across the country, starting in Compton, California. And as soon as it's legal, plans are underway for a cannabis grow site in the Bronx, New York. We are targeting the communities that have been hit hardest by the war on drugs. At Free, the very thing that once put people in prison will now be the very thing that keeps them out. And that includes the politicians who have created the cannabis laws that have incarcerated far too many. The politicians whose policies put people of color in jail for cannabis-related charges are now profiting from it. Former Speaker of the House John Boehner, whose legislation is responsible for incarcerating 400,000 people for cannabis-related arrests, now stands to profit, making millions while those incarcerated are left trapped in the system. Cannabis arrest records do not lie. In New York City alone, Blacks and Latinos made up 86% of all cannabis-related arrests in 2017. And others are prevented from starting cannabis-related businesses because of a cannabis arrest record. There's a problem with this picture, and it must change now. We need you to join our movement. We need you to say no more. No more to women, people of color, the formerly incarcerated and veterans being excluded. No more to a billion-dollar cannabis industry that is not being run and controlled by us. It is time to say yes to second chances for those who have made mistakes. It is time to say yes to programs that will reduce recidivism and provide thousands of livable wage jobs. And it is time to create a workforce that is at least 52% female and fosters an environment that encourages more female executive positions. Let's revive our struggling communities. The future is in all of our hands. Let's change it now. You are the movement. So say no more and join us now. Visit us at www.freereentry.org.